Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. Well, a lot of people think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Both fighters are 26, with big differences in height, but some differences in reach. Now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 14 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Ilia Topuria. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 12 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch glove, do it now. Go back to your corner.
The fighters touch gloves.
You ready?
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division. Wow. He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up with him.
Quick level change.
Oh, he went single, rotated head outside, this dude's off a lot. He flips him over the top. What a huge takedown.
I mean, do I survive that, or have I read my last rights?
Absolutely not. You don't survive it. It's over. It's over, John.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
Know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, you gotta stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. And he landed the right hand there. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch.
Oh, right to the mouth.
I mean, how many can he take? Trying to set up a submission now.
He's attacking armbar now. Why is he not recognizing this right now? He's got to recognize this is dangerous. This is a dangerous position. It's in there deep. There you go.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
Ready? Ready? Fight!
All right, round two. Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. Got the single collar tie.
Those punches to the body are really starting to take control.
Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work.
And they separate.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
All right, single collar tie now. There's a trip to get the takedown. Back to the feet now. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. And they separate. Oh, nice pop there from the crowd as he finally gets the takedown. He stayed committed to the offensive wrestling, and now he has his opponent where he wants.
A sigh of relief from the people watching because they were tired of watching him flail around trying to get takedowns and get defended over and over again. Finally gets it. Now what does he do with the top control?
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. All right, feet on the hips here. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Wow.
side control.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
I mean, how many can he take? Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round. And how about the ground and pound skills in the previous round? His opponent better make some adjustments or Mom's not going to recognize him.
You're funny. He's got no action to change this because this guy on top is so good with his pressure. He's not even controlling your body with his hands. And that's the detail that everybody's missing. He's sitting in that half guard, and his bottom half of the
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat, all weight to the chest.
Somehow stays in the fight. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, side control now. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big, explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Well, you can see a little bit of swelling in and around that left eye now. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. He's having his way with him here. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat, chest to the mat. There it is. Chest to the mat. Pressure goes down. He'll start to take the air from his opponent.
All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Beautiful strike.
Stuffed.
Fantastic takedown land. Oh!
Side control now. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Trying for a submission now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time.
Goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, that is high-level grappling right there as he gets the win tonight here by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So what a moment for the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, getting it done tonight and with style points as he submits his opponent to win the UFC title.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine is going to stop this contest at 2 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out. And the new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
All right, so we got a new UFC heavyweight champion and potentially a star is born tonight, DC.
He is the type of guy that makes people want to tune in. He is the type of guy that you know excitement will happen when you watch him. And tonight he becomes a star and a massive draw for the UFC.